All right, who is brushing up those LinkedIns? Who's about to get fired? It should be Spectrum because they do my Wi-Fi and it has been terrible all week. Let's first and foremost, initial hot seat, Spectrum. I'm going to take you from hottest of hot to safe. The hottest seat in the Big 12 right now is really not close. Dana Holgorsen at Houston. I hope the bags are packed. I get Houston's a very humid place. Maybe you didn't like that. Maybe you wanted to be out the door this entire time. Well, you got what you wished for. Brush up the resume, make some phone calls. Dana Holgorsen, you got 4 X's from the judges. There's no way Houston could be this underprepared for Big 12 play. I can vaguely understand the excuse of, we couldn't recruit for Big 12 players. No, the portal is a really good way to do that. Houston, time to move on. He was good. He was good in the beginning. Time to go. Dave Aranda at Baylor. It's tough to say time to go, but at 2-4 for a team that was predicted on the top half of the Big 12 preseason and has been terrible. The literally only good thing that's gone for you. You have 2 wins and one good thing that's gone for you, and it was that one quarter. On the season, Baylor has played one good quarter of football. That being against UCF, where the team surmounted a 28-point deficit, came back to win. Dave Aranda has lost the fan base entirely. The team does not look good right now, and there's no getting around that. I mean, I as somebody who went to Baylor, I wish it was different. It'd be a lot cooler if it was. Dave Aranda's on the hot seat. Is he gone this season? Buyout's too big. He's going to have to wallow around the rest of this year in the Big 12. Get the Neal Brown treatment, who we'll talk about coming up, when it comes to hot seats. Now, the middle ground. The coaching hot seat purgatory. What do we do with you? Where do you go? Number 1, Gus Malzahn. Gus, again, similar thing, right? You've been Power 5 head coach. You've vied for national championships. You've won one as an OC where you were the true mastermind. And your team looks really underprepared to be in the Big 12. Recruiting's going really well. You're in a great spot in Orlando. I mean, I enjoyed my time in Orlando. It was great. Why have things collapsed so much this year? You won that road game against Boise State, which doesn't look near as good now. Boise's been pretty bad. Hot garbage. And now Gus is just disappointed to start his UCF career. His seat's not hot, but he's in the purgatory. Matt Campbell. I know you just won. You just beat TCU, but at some point, I think Iowa State fans will get tired of 6-6, 5-7, 7-5. They're like, you know what? Fine. Let's win every year a lot. Can Matt Campbell do that? No, we can't. Matt Campbell will never have consecutive 9-win, 10-win seasons over the course of the rest of his career at Iowa State. I don't think so. I mean, he's had back-to-back good years, but it doesn't seem consistent, sustainable. You don't fire the guy. He brought you out of some dark years, aka your entire history. But you think about it. Neal Brown. What do we do with you, buddy? You were so fired, it was over. It was so over for you preseason, and now you're in hot seat purgatory. Your seat was, you didn't have a seat. You were so fired. They're just the money thing. It was like, we're going to wait a little bit. We're not going to fire him now. And now your team could play for a Big 12 championship. So that's something to keep an eye on. Neal Brown, you're not fired. You're not exactly hired yet either. We're going to have to just see. This is one of the weirder things that I've seen happen in college athletics. The team picked last is actually good. Coaches marked safe. Sarkisian. All right. Is he a good guy? I don't know. He does some weird stuff. Brent Venables, Skeleton Man. You're safe. You had a bad year last year, but whatever. I'll give you the Oklahoma job. You can keep it. Kalani Sitake. On the lower end of safe, he is completely safe. But on the lower end, if the bottom falls out and BYU only wins a game or two down the stretch, then you start thinking about, is he the guy? But it's good for your coach to be safe as one of the new teams. I like Kalani Sitake. I hope he stays there forever. I believe he can lead with great coordinators, lead BYU to a lot of success in the Big 12. Lance Leipold, certainly safe. Nobody's done anything like that at Kansas. Chris Kleiman, despite a bad loss, safe. Maybe in the same boat of a Matt Campbell, though. Can he win in back-to-back years? Can he be successful at the top of the conference in back-to-back years? Jury's still out there. Need to see that from Chris Kleiman. Sonny Dykes, another guy who's dropped some tough games this year, now won to Iowa State. That's bad. You're safe. National championship, college football playoff, of course you're safe. But maybe on the middle end of safe. Joey McGuire, team looks much better. Whew, dodged a bullet. If you lost to Baylor and dropped to 2-4, we'll be having a different conversation of, you can't rally the fan base like that and then just completely suck. But you've been pretty good. Scott Satterfield, safe for now. The defense is good. I wish this team was a group of 5 team. They'd be a lot better. They'd look a lot better. They'd be respected nationally. I believe that. Could be undefeated at this point in the group of 5 for Scott Satterfield and company. Even despite, well, I guess maybe not because they have that Miami of Ohio thing. Scott, you're safe by virtue of you being a first-year head coach, but you better clean it up. Middle to end of safe, though squarely safe. This has been and always will be. Thank you for making this your first listen every single day. I love you all. I love talking to you every day. Mwah. Ha ha. A little kid. This has been and always will be Locked On. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Dose grande.